Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And today I've got a doozy. So, this is a little follow up for the video about all the hype that was kind of being made for the Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 ports. Look, I've given the game some time. Look, I haven't personally played them because I don't have a PlayStation 5. Because, I mean, I'm not going to buy a PlayStation 5 at current prices. But look, the games have been out. We're going on close to 2 weeks now, right? Something like that. Yeah, close enough. Um, but long story short, I want to talk about it because I've seen everybody on X just kind of mixed reviews, and I could tell you this: whether I got the game or not, I don't think my opinion would have changed much. Because yeah, it's whatever. And look, people are happy that the games are out. They love the games for the nostalgia of playing the classic Call of Duties. And that's great, classic COD, classic zombies. But I know that there's been a lot of issues, a lot of technical issues. Some people are upset about the pricing. I don't get it. I mean, you guys did get, I mean, look, if you got the game and you don't have PlayStation Plus, I guess you could have bought in it and saved a little bit. I don't know. Cause yeah, I guess you got it for like 50% off if you got it through PlayStation Plus. That's a decent amount of money off. I'm not gonna lie. So you're getting it for $20. The ports for $20, not too bad. Um, but I guess what people are really complaining about is it's not the full game. It's not the full game. I know there's been a lot of controversy about the emblems because people being getting rowdy with the emblems like they were in the past. But I guess people are just more touchy about it nowadays than they were back then. But it is what it is. Um, and yeah, I I don't know. I know that they did increase FPS support, or I think on the most recent update they were able to get so you could get higher than like 60 FPS. So for those who have been, who are playing and play on higher FPS, congratulations, you now have higher FPS. Um, but yeah, so I think the biggest complaint that people are having with the game is that it was kind of just a money grab for Activision for Call of Duty. The games kind of went unchanged, and that they don't. Apparently, a lot of people, which is what I had kind of touched on, too, is that these were just going to basically be, full quality ports, right? They're because so the thing for those of you who may not know, on console, on the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360, when these games initially released, they were released downscale. So you weren't like, even though our consoles at the time were able to output 1080p, whatever the case is on these games, you actually got a reduced resolution. So typically it was going to be less than that, sometimes 60 to 70% of what um the game may have stated it was going to be displayed at, if not more, mainly just due to hardware um limitations. That's what I've seen, because whenever I play the PC ports of these games look wonderful. They look beautiful. Um, like and just compared to what I was used to seeing, back in the day. So that seems to be what people are upset about, is that they wish that there could have been more. Um, but I think the main issue that people are having, and this is just more technical stuff, that they didn't really, looks like they didn't really do all that well when it came to optimizing the game. Well, just like there's just, I guess everyone's complaints are just a bunch of technical issues, right? Input lag, responsiveness, matchmaking, host issues. I know that in the most recent update, if you're a PS4 player, and you bought these ports, you can no longer pull host. It's always going to be a PS5 player if they're in the lobby. I guess people are running into like freezing, crashing, stability issues, and then I would say the biggest deal that is honestly not a surprise for me is the hacking. The games haven't been out for a month, right? Like I said, we're talking, the games came out on the 9th, and it's the 23rd today that of me recording this video. And there's hackers, right? There are hackers modded lobbies, people on X that are posting, they're that they got the hookup to do to do boosted lobbies, and it's like, bro, it's crazy like that. This is like a thing. And it's like some people are legitimately grinding it out. Some people have not gone outside for about 2 weeks, and some people are already reaching master prestige on these games, and that's cool, bro. But I'm like, the modding is crazy. Like they couldn't even get it down to the point where people weren't modding. Like it hasn't even been a month. Like if it would have been a month into it, then sure. But in all honesty, like the fact that there's hacking to the extent that we've seen so far is ridiculous. Like wall hacks, spin hacks, like, you know, modded lobbies. Like you go in a lobby and you're either ranked up or deranked, whatever it is. It's like that's crazy. Cause I'm like, these games have been out for so long and like you guys are letting this happen, bro. Like this is bad. Like really bad. But I mean, whatever. It looks like people are having a lot of fun. I know people were complaining about the sniping, saying that it felt like there's just been a lot of like the sniping community has had their feelings about Black Ops 1 sniping and you know all this other stuff. It is what it is. It looks like some people are still having a lot of fun with the nostalgia that they're getting out of playing these older CODs, right? Because it's just that's what it is. Like I feel like there are going to be all the new gen players are going to play it. They're going to enjoy it, but probably not to the extent that the you know the old heads are going to enjoy it. Um, but yeah, it looks like there has just been overall, I would say it's probably leaning more positive than anything. Issues aside, I think more than anything due to nostalgia and like this is what people have been wanting. I mean, look at the response in just 2 weeks. We had Call of Duty come out and release saying, "Hey, we're gonna start working towards making modern Call of Duty matchmaking more like classic Call of Duty matchmaking." So what they're saying, yeah, it's like overall, I think this has been a good thing for the community. If you're like a Call of Duty um, fan, I think moving forward, hopefully matchmaking we start seeing some updates. But as far as these ports, I'd say overall it sounds like they were received relatively well. Pricing wasn't too bad. Um, but yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, like there are some issues that should have been dealt with from launch. It wouldn't surprise me that these ports were probably rushed. If they would have sat on them for another month or two, they probably could have figured out some of these issues. But it looks like they're updating them pretty quickly. But I mean, in all honesty, like if you really look at it, we kind of know what this is. It's a money grab. I mean, they've done it in the past. They did it during the Black Ops 3 era. They did it with the Chronicle Zombies. So it's like we know that Activision does this. They do money grabs when it's easy, especially hitting you with the nostalgia feels. But I mean, at the very least, they're fixing their issues. They're fixing all the issues with it. And I mean, I'm sure in a couple months' time, the ports will be in a lot better of a state. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Looks like people are enjoying it. If you got it, if you haven't, I'm sure you'll still enjoy it if you do pick it up. Who knows how long they're going to be on discount for? Probably not forever. Discount will probably go away after a while. So if you do play on PlayStation and it is something that you want to pick up, make sure you go ahead and grab it while it's still on discount when it's actually worth your while. Because once it's off, I probably wouldn't recommend it. But yeah, so that's about it. Just kind of wanted to talk about Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 again. Because, I mean, obviously sentiments changing and changed so far. So yeah. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later. Bye.